Hi everyone, Lori Marie here, mixed media artist in Vallejo, California. This is a very unique video because I was entrusted with someone's altered book. One of our Patreon Supreme members, I was having my mentorship chat with her, and she mentioned that her book had fallen apart and she was all but giving up on it. And so I asked her to please send it to me, and I would create a video on how I put the book back together. So that is what this video is all about. So the book was probably in, I don't know, I'm guessing now, you'll see it in the video, but I'm guessing it was in about 6 pieces, maybe 7 pieces. I completely had to rebuild the spine. This was very fun for me, a very fun challenge for me. And I have a little bit of touching up to do on this book, and then I am going to send it back to its original owner. And I believe it's a gift for her sister. So thank you so much for joining me during this little adventure. This may be hopeful. No, this may, yes, this may be hopeful, but it also may be helpful if your altered book has fallen apart. So, see you on the table. Okay, this is a book that has been sent to me that has totally fallen apart, as you can see. Amazing artwork in it, so we do want to save the book. Save the book. We do want to save the book. So I am going to take you along in the process of, isn't this amazing? This is a gorgeous book. Look at this. Just beautiful. So we are going to work together in saving this delicious book. Now what I did first is I went along and I took off some of the very rugged edge off some of these so that I can work with them a little bit better. Some of them are still stuck together, and we are going to leave those stuck together. We're grateful that those are stuck together. And we are just going to play with the ones that aren't. So I've brought in, I'm trying to keep these in order for the artist. And I'm going to bring in the first 2 pages, this and this, and a brown paper bag. All right, I'm bringing in my brown paper bag. It's about the same height as those pages. I am going to just cut a chunk off here. I'm going to put the Mod Podge on the printed side so we don't see that. Bring the pages together. Put that brown paper bag there. I don't want to hide all of our artwork. Once I have that in place, I am going to put my rice bag on there. Hold that down. Now the next page we're working on, these are pretty solid. This is the page that's fallen off. Has some fun artwork on it. I'm going to lay this on here. Sorry, chicken. Bring that in. And I'm going to clamp that. All right, so I have this clamped together. We're going to let that dry. Next, we have these 2 pages. I'm going to do the same thing. Put a piece of brown paper bag between that. And the next pages, put a piece of brown paper bag between that, and here, and here. Now these are the first 2 pages that we worked on. I'm going to bring that brown paper bag in. And just reinforce it on this side as well. I'm going to do that to all the pages. Reinforce the other side as well, and then put it under my rice bag. Now I did take the spine off the back, and it required a little bit of cleaning up there. Just kind of scooting my knife along there, getting up some of that excess glue. This is the back of the book, and I know that that meant something to this artist. So we are saving that. Glue these pages together, one by one, same way. I'm figuring this out as we go. Alright, now we're going to put the pages back together. We have them so that they're like this, but they need to be as a book now. So, another strip of brown paper bag, the magic paper. Put that there. Bring that up and over. I'm going to really massage that down into that spine area so it catches all of those pages. Then I'm going to put my clamps on there. Now for this section, these are separate, so I will glue these two together. Gorgeous pages. Mod Podge on here. One page on one side. One page on the other side. Reinforce it there. Brown paper bag in between them. And I'll clamp that. Okay, so these are the ones that I just glued together here. All right. And we have one more piece to put on. Mod Podge on a brown paper bag. Lay this down. Lay that down. Got some bulk there to deal with. I think we can make that a little bit closer together. I'm going to go ahead and clamp this together. that dry. All right, so now we have 2 books. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue these guys together. Mod Podge on a piece of brown paper bag. Put it on our book. Work it around. Really massage that down into all of those pages because we're going to rely on this to hold it together. Which it's going to do, right? Then we'll go into the center. These guys are being held together, and we'll put a strip of brown paper bag there. It is going to work. Yay. I don't think we need to put another cover on it. I think that's going to be just fine. So we're going to let this dry. We'll come back to it. Okay, so here is Gail's book. It was in many pieces, and now it's not. Now it is one complete book. I'm going to encourage her to cover these seam areas with some paper or paint or washi tape or something. I don't mind the brown paper bag showing, but maybe somebody else would. So the book came together quite nicely, nicer than expected. Now we can see every page so well. So Gail, thank you so much for trusting me with the mending of your book. I'm going to go in here and trim these edges, and we are going to call it good. So thank you so much for joining me during the preparation of a complete repair. Go create, go play, go have fun.